Alright, Alico 3. And today's video is going to be a fun one. We're going to do a sealed set of 1990 Bowman Tiffany baseball. So here's on the back the serial number, and I think there's 10,000 of these, but 3013, so set 3013. 800, I think it's 800 cards, but so off we go. Try to open this up. I'm just going to pull from the middle. That's the second year Jim Abbott. So the main difference is these 1990 Bowman Tiffany's, they kind of got the glossy look to them, so they got more shine. And the back's a little bit different. That's a Todd Zeile rookie. I mean, cards like this are ones in the past that I would have looked as water into wines, like Craig Biggio. But with the increase in grading, not as many cards will be eligible. There's a Bane, so I'm just going to pull all the Hall of Famers and rookies. So I'm just going to make 2 stacks, and then I will evaluate, and then I'll kind of make part 2. I've done these videos in the past. There's Walker. He's off top to bottom, right to left. These cards look really good, though. So maybe an 8.85 on Walker. But so yeah, and then I'll flip through the stack of cards that are most likely to be submitted in a future order. Jason Grimsley. I wonder if they're in order by card number. No, they're just randomly in here. There's Tino. I mean, I guess I'll pull him. He's not really a slab can. Crime Dog is. Jack Clark. That's an Apier rookie. There's some cards where he kind of looks like Frank Thomas. Not the face, but just the build. Greg Vaughn, a masher. An all-natural masher. Kevin Mitchell, we'll just pull him aside for fun. Bonilla. Kevin Moss. I don't know why he got pulled, but Joey Cora, rookie. And it's not, he's not getting graded. I'm just making a stack of notables, and then I'll sift through and pull the ones that are candidate. That's off-centered. So, I mean, the biggest thing is just going to be centering. But I've gone through a bunch of factory sets of 1990 Bowman, and I get some sets where stuff's just centered awesome, and some sets where everything's off-centered. So I think it's the same deal with the Tiffany's. It's just way pricier to get it. The price of admission is way more. This box was like 800. No, it was 800 plus shipping. So I mean, probably 815. Bly 11. That Albert Bell looked like it could be a 9. But Bernie Williams looks pretty good, a little off-centered, maybe a 9. We're looking for the 2 biggest draws of this set. And that one's off-centered. Most salute are going to be the Thomas and the Griffey. So, I mean, if we can try to get a 9 on these Thomas or the Griffey, can probably make out respectively. Schilling. I think that's a Mark Lemke rookie, if you guys remember Mark Lemke. Delino DeShields rookie. Tuffy Rhodes. I think he hit 3 home runs on opening day, like 94. Everybody's freaking out. Barry Larkin, Lee Smith. Just pulled the Hall of Famers. Tons of cards to go through. Donald Harris. That Cal Ripken looks like it could be a 10. Let's pull Cal. Paul Coleman. I think he was a huge high school prospect. That's Brent Main's rookie. Mo Vaughn, George Brett, Thomas. Okay, this is the draw. Just look for some weird dents. Doesn't have weird dents. The centering top to bottom is good. I think this might have a chance at a 9. I'll have to look at it closer, but that Frank looks pretty good. That's awesome. Barry Bonds looking pretty good there with the Bonds. Palmero. Some of these have that. You see that? It's like a rolling mark. I don't know if you guys will be able to catch it. There it is. Yeah, if can't really see it on the camera, but I can see it when I'm looking at him in the light. That was a Darren Lewis rookie. Mark Grace. That's Chuck Knobloch's rookie. Bo Jackson, definitely one that I would consider. You know. So yeah, right now it's just sending to SGC right now. Don't know what the future holds, but I don't think I'll ever be sending like PSA bulks for anything under. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere under like $50 per card for like the lowest tier of a bulk. So I mean, most of these cards won't even be considered. And I think SGC's prices will come back down. The main event. There's Jerome Walton. Oh baby, we caught a hanger. Look at that pup. Right to left's good. It's, I think it's 55-45 top to bottom too. We might have a 9+ here. That's sensational. Wade Boggs. Yeah, this is the most I've ever paid for a set, so it's definitely a risk. But the main reason I did it was just because I thought it'd be fun to film a Bowman Tiffany set, and maybe if I do well in this one, I'll do a different Bowman Tiffany. Maybe the 89. I think those are really expensive though. 90, I mean, definitely not cheap to do a 90. Greg Maddux, that looks decent. It's got the roller mark, so we'll have to look at that one closely. Yeah, some do and some don't. It's just luck of the draw. The Nolan Ryan looks good though. Glenn Allen Hill, that's actually not a rookie. There's the Smoltz. I think Glenn Allen Hill's rookie is like 87. Olerud, definitely considered. Marquise Grissom. Ventura, that's Ventura's second year. And then Jose De Leon. Sheffield. Hammer and Hamlin. Todd Hundley. Lots of notables in this stack. Travis Fryman was a good third baseman. He had some pop too. Dave Winfield. Rock Reigns. Yeah, I'm a. I've said this before, but I'm a left to right flipper. So cards get held in the left, and we sift to the right. Past the Gary Carter there, but oh yeah, Sosa. Sosa looks pretty good too. So I mean, there's a lot of potential here. There's Kirby Puckett. Tommy. Straw. I mean, I bet we'll have 10 cards that will at least be considered. I've thought about CSG as just an option. The $8 tier with no subgrades, and just for cards that I don't have any intention on keeping, just cards I want to sell. Because those slabs that label's so ugly. I don't know if I want that in the PC. So I mean that's an option. It's definitely on the table. I'm just like not a huge fan of the label, so it'd be hard for me to keep that card in my collection. It sounds kind of petty, but I mean it's the way it is. That's a second year Steve Avery, Ricky Henderson, 1990 Bowman, Randy Johnson. Tony Gwynn's top to bottom, Baerga's top to bottom, so a lot of just centering, so it's going to be kind of tough. Jose Offerman, I think he kicked the umpire that one time. Couple more stacks, so I mean we're going to get, first part's going to be 10 minutes. Pretty good time. Vizquel, that's second year Vizquel. All commons. Last stack. Griffey Sr. gets pulled. Juan Gonzalez won't be sent. Ray Lankford. And then these like portraits. I'm not gonna send these either. So that's it. So a huge stack. I'm gonna sift through and we'll do part 2 later. All right, so the Ken looked good. But upon further review, when you tilt it like this, there's a factory line right here on the card. It's not really, It's hard to explain because I haven't seen this very often just with this set. But I don't know how it's going to be treated. I was just kind of curious because the centering's like 50-50 all the way around. So, I mean, I think best case 8. So the expectations aren't high on this. If it didn't have that, I'd say this is a 10. But that just really kills it. Chuck Knobloch. I mean, I won't send this in unless I get like $7 a card again or some like free voucher. But it looked like a 10. Bo Jackson, it's got a little tiny corner that's not perfect. I don't think it's a 10, but I think it's definitely a 9. Ryan Sandberg, I mean, all the cards in this stack I think are 9s or 9 to 10 range. Nolan Ryan looked good. Top to bottom's not 50-50. I mean, on a good day, this could probably be a 10, but most likely like a 9 or 9.5 if I send it to SGC, you know. If SGC brings the prices back down, I think a lot of these would be good candidates. Tim Raines looked good. That's the Rock Raines one. Kirby, actually next is Ozzie Smith. He looked like a 10. The biggest issue was the lines on the surfaces and then the centering with these backs, and the edges and corners and everything were just clean on almost every card. See, that one's off top to bottom, probably like an 8.5. And Frank Thomas, I think it could get a 9. See how the top's a lot fatter, but the right to left's 50-50. Rest of the card's clean, nothing going on the surface. I think this could get a 9. Barry Bonds looks like it could possibly squeak a 10 out, and then Puckett. So, I mean, it wasn't a total failure. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that Griffey, they don't look at it too harsh and they give it like an 8.5, but I don't think they will. So that's it. Bowman Tiffany 1990 set. Pretty fun. Later.